Hey there, Mary Mitchell here, your Norwex independent consultant. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Today we're going to talk about three things. We're going to talk about why a skincare regimen is important, which products you choose, why that's important, and then Norwex's skincare line. So right off the bat, a skincare regimen, why is it important? As we age, our skin loses its ability to hold moisture in. Our skin gets thinner, it loses some of its fat, it looks less plump and smooth. If you live in a colder environment or you have harsh winters, that can play a factor in drying out your skin. When your skin gets dry, you can get wrinkles prematurely. You can get eczema, you can get flakiness on your skin. So that is why moisturizing is very important. A skincare regimen at its basic form has 3 steps. You cleanse, you moisturize, you protect. So the cleansing, I feel like sort of makes sense, right? Like we wash our hands a lot because, we go out, we touch things, we get germs on them. It's important to make sure we're cleaning our face. Otherwise our pores get clogged and that causes breakouts, etc., right? So cleansing is a no-brainer. The moisturizing, right? Because as we age, we want to have healthy looking skin. I want to have healthy looking skin anyways. I'm 35 and I'm very cognizant of time is going fast. So I'm taking the steps now to protect my skin and keep it healthy so that as I age, it stays healthy and it stays moisturized. And then the third step is to protect. So if you are going to go outside or be in front of screens, it's important to put on something that will protect your face from the harmful UV rays of those. So that's why a skincare regimen is important. Now, not all skincare products are created the same. So here in the United States, skincare falls under the umbrella, I guess you could say, of cosmetics. And cosmetics in the United States aren't very regulated. Let me give you some examples. So for example, in the EU, so most people say if you're looking at skincare, you're looking at cosmetics, a lot of people agree that the EU is kind of the standard, right? Like they have a very high, very strict standard. So the EU bans about 1,600 different chemicals that can never go into your skincare products or cosmetics. Here in America, the FDA has banned 9. So there's a very wide range of standards between different skincare products. So it's important to align yourself with a company or a product or that puts healthy ingredients in, right? So you don't want to be using ingredients that have parabens, phthalates, endocrine disruptors, right? So it's a couple studies have been done and they actually show that like teenage girls have very high levels of those in their blood. And as you're already going through hormonal changes, that can have a detrimental effect upon your body. So when you are picking a product, you have to be cognizant of where is it made, where are its ingredients sourced from, and is it a company that you trust them, that when they say they're doing something, they're using it correctly. So like here in the United States, using the term green is kind of wide ranging. It could mean you have some green products. It could mean you have, like, they're all very healthy for you. But more often than not, it's misleading. So you want to make sure where you're getting them is a good source. So I am going to share with you about Norwex's products because I love them for many reasons. Probably the first one is that it's very easy. So I'm a mom. I have 6 kids. I homeschool them. I work. And I was not always very good about my skincare routine because it takes so long, right? Like there's all these steps and stuff, but I'm really loving that I can make this fit my needs. I can do the basic where it's cleanse, moisturize, protect, or I can throw in some more steps if I want. Those other steps are called treating, like your target areas. So like, for example, like bags under your eyes because you have a newborn who stays up all night. Things like that. So I love it for that because it's super fast. I love it because this is what it looks like. I love it because it is light. This is called our Lyseer line. And Lyseer is Norwegian for light. It feels very light on my skin. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel like I've just put like, you know, a ton of stuff on my skin, but it's still very, very moisturizing. Norwex's products, they have 1,700 ingredients that they will never use in their skincare. They call it their no-no list. And so they try to meet and exceed the EU standards. And then that's for things they won't put in it. Things that they will put in it are Nordic antioxidants. So cloudberry, lingonberry, sea buckthorn. And the reason why those are really important is because they help put moisture back into your skin. They help balance the microbiome, your natural microbiome of your skin, so that you have a more balanced skincare, your face. It's not going to like be super dry or over oily. So a lot of times if you are having oily skin, it's because you're stripping all of your natural oils. And so your body is overproducing oils to throw them back into your face because your face is like, I'm dying, you drained all my oils. So it's important that what you're using won't strip your face of its natural oils. So I'm gonna walk through this skincare line real quick with you. First, I'm gonna take off my makeup. I've had some makeup on today because I went out and about. And I have two things here that I'm gonna help myself take off my makeup. The first is a makeup removal pad. And these are awesome because, you know, if you use reusable ones, one, they have chemicals on them, and two, they go in a landfill, right? So these ones are reusable. They come in a 5-pack. This side where it's all plush and stuff, it's wet, so it doesn't look as plush, is for foundation. And this side is for your more delicate areas, like your eyes. So I'm gonna put it here, but I'm also gonna let you know, if you don't wear a ton of makeup, I personally do not wear layers of makeup. So you think about it, like what goes on in layers comes off in layers. If you're not wearing a lot of layers of makeup, I actually just usually remove my makeup. You can see it coming off right there. I usually just remove my makeup with the body and face cloth. So I got this wet already. Now, the body and face cloth for Norwex is fantastic because its microfiber does a mechanical clean on your face. And if you're wondering what that is, a mechanical clean means you don't need to use chemicals to remove whatever is on a surface. So this cloth can remove up to 99% of bacteria from your face using just water. So you're not throwing extra things on there that will strip your face of its natural oils, or potentially have irritants in it. Get my lipstick off. Because sometimes, you know, a cleanser could have something in it that is irritating your skin because, you know, our face, it has pretty delicate skin, especially around our eyes. All right, so I have all my makeup off. So if I'm gonna wash my face with the Norwex face wash, I'm gonna get my hands wet. I love this. Their face wash is a powder. So you dump it out into your hand, rub your hands together, and you wash your face like this. I'm gonna follow with the other side of my body cloth to rinse it all off. All right. Then a nice cleanse, that side I've rinsed off. Now I'm gonna go through all the steps on here as if I was getting myself ready for the day, just so you can see, if you were to do all the steps, what it would look like, but it's not necessary. My standard morning, I'm kind of in a rush, so I wash my face and I throw on a moisturizer and I try to remember to throw on the SPF afterwards. I pat my face dry. All right, so if that was my standard morning, I would be skipping the treat segment, but because I want to share that with you, I'm going to use our rejuvenating serum. So this is good for, especially as we start to age. I missed a spot with my eyeliner there. Oh my. There we go. Okay, as we start to age, we just need a little bit more moisture than if we're in our, you know, teens or 20s. I will say that I love how versatile this line is. It really is for every single skin type. And I actually I have my kids, so I have boys, and I have them use the body cloth. So they're not teens yet. But I'm trying to instill good hygiene habits in them right now. So we're making it accessible for them, right? So what's something easy that they can do? I have travel size body cloths that they wash their face with every morning and night. And then they rinse it out and hang it up to dry so that they can reuse it the next day. Norwex's microfiber has microsilver in it, which is antimicrobial and antibacterial. So you can use them more than once. All right, put my serum on. Now I'm gonna do my eye cream. This is actually my favorite part. And so this one actually I do pretty often because it feels like silk going onto your skin. It is so luxurious. You always wanna use your ring finger because they're your weakest fingers in your hand. And that way you can be more delicate. You never wanna pull at the skin around your eyes. Just dab it on. All right, so I've done that. And sometimes if I have a little left on my finger, I have this crease up here because I'm always like going like this, like, I can't believe you just did that to my kids. So I have this nice line up here. The illuminating oil, this is the old bottling, I guess you can say. Everything now comes in these beautiful bottles like this. I just still have this left, so I'm being frugal and using it up before I open up the new one. So I like to use 2 drops of illuminating oil and I mix it with my moisturizer. I tend to get dry skin. This is what it comes out, it looks like. So I've got oil in there and the moisturizer and I just mix it together. During the winter, I use 3 drops because my skin it craves that extra moisture. Oh my gosh, I love this. It feels so incredibly light and smooth going on. And don't forget, you know, as you age, you get wrinkles in your neck too. So moisturize your neck. And you can even get your, with the serum, you can get your décolletage a little bit too. So we get wrinkles down there as we age. All right, then the last step is protect. Again, this is the old packaging. It's the same formula, but it comes in this pretty new bottle now. And sunscreen is important because, again, like I mentioned earlier, it protects against the sun rays, and the Norwex's protects against UV rays from your phone and your computer screen as well. I like their sunscreen because it doesn't smell terrible. A lot of times I really don't care for sunscreen because I cannot stand the smell of sunscreen, but this is very manageable and it blends in very, very quickly and easily. It doesn't leave you like, oh, pasty white, or you know what I mean? Like when you know how when you go to the beach and you can see like where people applied their sunscreen and forgot to rub it in. It doesn't go on like that. So that's how it is. If you're going to bed, obviously you don't need to use the SPF. So if it's nighttime, you just end at the moisturizer. That's the skincare line. If you have questions, please send me a message. I would love